Place like this, or just in general racing on the road, is about embracing and enjoying the process.
Well, there's so much to it, Adam. You've got to understand how to properly downshift. He talked about being aggressive with the brakes. We mentioned that earlier. That doesn't happen if you don't know how to shift gears. So all the things, there's so many factors that come into play on a road course that doesn't on the ovals, and some people just embrace that. They think it's a real fun challenge. And he's one of them, and I love his attitude. I love listening to him.
Here's the good news. We've been practicing for 15 minutes, and we've stayed green the entire time, but there have been some incidents on board with Chris Wright.
Got smoke out there. It's all there.
I think she blew up.
It's coasting.
Sounded like there was engine issues.
John Hunter Nemechek drove this car last weekend at Dover and was on his way to a top 10 before they had some problems.
That you can have engine issues. When I talked earlier about shifting, if you don't do that properly, that can cause a problem, and something was going wrong with it there.
Chris, a noted road racer, 26-year-old out of Pennsylvania. Let's hear from Justin Haley's team. He's ninth right now.
Yeah, we was worried about it being on the chip a little bit too hard right here, but we got all we could. The rev limiter is $9,000. It's wanting you to shift at 89, but it don't go to 9. It's only shift at 84. 3 red is 3 or 4 red, 8400. So.
Well, that's a setting that isn't where the team wanted it to be, so they'll have to change chips and move that up. The chip limits RPMs in case you do miss the shift, and just also to keep you from leaving your foot in it if you're turning more than the engine builder would like, and that team's going to need to make an adjustment there. He says it was hitting well before what was intended.
Cole Custer in 17, making his first start of the year. Really successful a couple of years ago. Had back-to-back unbelievable seasons in the Xfinity Series, making it to the Championship 4. A little extra seat time for him this weekend.
A lot of guys double dipping just to make sure they understand all the twists and turns of this beautiful Circuit of America's track here in Austin. And I like that. I like getting your young drivers some reps.
Or your, I hate to say the word old, but I'm going to say it, your old driver some reps.
I'm a little sensitive to that, Adam. We go with experience.
Well, I can say it because he's not watching. Kevin Harvick in the 5. Hopefully doesn't play it back later. I would expect he'll have a chance to win this thing.
Yeah, 15 quick so far. If you ever worried about or wondered about the talent of the Xfinity Series and the drivers in this series, we know how good Kevin Harvick is, and only 15 quick so far.
Something tells me he's going to be just fine.
You feel good about that?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to call Vegas and place a bet, but I think he'll get the job done when the time is right. "32 minutes remaining. Xfinity Series practice live from Austin, Texas.
When we heard there was money in our home, we did what anyone would do. We went looking for it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Then we heard about Rocket Mortgage, and with just a few taps, you can turn your home's equity into cash. Consolidate your debt, pay off student loans.
Renovate your home.
Fix your home.
Fix your home.
When you need cash out of your home and a simple way to get it, Rocket can.
Great job, honey. Rocket.
So worth it.